wanna wait then?
No, I think you should approve it just based on, that
You
they
can
have to
approve
get
it,
the
that
right
they-
forms back
Yeah.
into me. Yeah, they have to get the right paperwork and the insurance, cause some of them, their insurance won't get it to me until the very last minute anyway. They're just funny that way.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bunky, second by Mr. Hansi. Any more comment? All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Move on to 8G, consideration of approving the appointment of the following persons to serve on the library board for a term of 3 years each. Heather Larson, Jodell Henry.
They've agreed.
Yes, they have.
Somebody step off the board, or didn't realize we were down on that board?
Christine?
One moved away, Mrs. Johnson, Brad Johnson and his wife moved away.
Yeah, they moved to Rochester.
Yeah, and then the other lady,
I'm blanking on her
Was
name
it
right
Christine?
Crystal?
Crystal.
Crystal Schrader, there you go.
She stepped down.
But didn't we also,
She served out her term.
aren't we supposed to have well, Ida Mae Bacon, she's the village resident, I suppose we don't have to vote on her, do we?
No.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Robertson, second by Mr. Hansi. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you for your service.
Motion passes. 8H, consideration of approving the attendance of Mayor Hollum and Council-elect Roger Colbinson at the Leadership Conference of Experienced Officials and the Newly Elected Officials Conference, both held January 27th, 28th, 2012, sponsored by the League of Minnesota Cities. See attached.
We get a trip report?
Yes.
If you so request.
Move to
I
approve.
won't be here. You can come.
I can give you the report.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Dahl, second by Mr. Bunky. Any other items?
If you learn something, I'll vote for it.
Thank you.
Well, we need a trip report. Every time I went temporary duty, I had to write a trip report when I got it.
Exactly.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Thank you. 8I, consideration of a request from the Rushford Area Skating Association for a City of Rushford representative to serve on their newly formed board. See attached.
A representative from the city of Rushford. Doesn't say member of the council.
Not necessarily.
That's what he's asking
That's
for.
what they're asking
I was thinking about you.
I was too.
All right, then I don't see any harm in that.
And
What's
was
the council?
objecting to it?
I'm not objecting to it at all.
Move to approve it then.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Robertson, second by Mr. Hansi. Suppose we'll hear from them later on. We'll figure out who we want to have be a member of their board. I suppose that could be a city employee too, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Could be an outgoing council member.
I'm not, not often at a loss for words.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the motion passes. Move on to 8J, consideration of discussion with Carolyn Dunham, project manager, regarding have you answered the Rushford question yet? A project seeking citizens' input for the Rushford Branding Council and the Rushford Area Chamber of Commerce. See attached flyer.
No, it's for Abby.
He never says hello, Carol. It's always, hi, Abby.
I know who's in charge,
And she's looking
and
at
it
me.
ain't you.
Abby works hard.
Yes, she does. She takes care of me. Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I've been.
Lovely scarf.
Thank you. Keeps me warm. I've been working with the Branding Council and the Chamber of Commerce to conduct a random sample of people who live in the Rushford area and ask them one question. The Rushford question. The idea is to start looking at the positive things, the things we like about our region and our area, in an attempt to zero in on something that we can hang our hat to as Rushford area of blah, 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 okay? And instead of always looking at the negatives, we're looking at the positives. We want people to respond to that. Now, the sample size is about 500 pieces, and it got launched last week, and we've been having coffee with movers and shakers and other people in the community to try to get the buzz going so that people will talk amongst themselves. Maybe you didn't get a letter in the mail, but somebody might get one and say, hey, did you get this letter? What's this about? You know, so that we can start thinking about what we like about living here. So I have some buttons to give to those of you. I promised.
Mark was very worried about that a minute.
Were you? I'm sorry. And Mr. Bumpy, I gave you.
It's right here.
And I've got lots of stickers and that sort of thing. And what we're doing is we're having coffees with all the members of the Chamber of Commerce and that sort of thing to get the buzz going so people can start talking to one another and interacting with one another so that we can get some conversation going. And hopefully people will send their letters back to me with their observations. And then my job is to collate it and to present a report to the community. At the end of this project, which will be at the end of February, I will be hosting a public meeting. So everybody can show up, and businessmen and community members alike, and we can talk about this, and everybody can see pretty much how everybody feels about our region. I'm not, if I get a negative answer from anybody, I'm not gonna take it. That's the researcher's prerogative. In other words, we've got to turn, I think, our attitude around to looking at the positives in our community, and this is a way to do it, okay?
So you can say 100% of the responses were positive.
Yes.
I'll probably have I'll have a category for responses that weren't acceptable, I guess, or something. But anyway, I'm statistically going to analyze it and present it to the community, and then it goes back to the Branding Council and the Chamber to see how they want to implement this great, big, beautiful piece of information that I found out. Okay? This is what I do